Here's great advice for cutting weight. The number one thing you can do is just make friends with it. You're going to be in pain. You're going to have to, eat very little the day of weigh-ins. You probably can't eat very much. Obviously, you might have to skip a meal or postpone it until after weigh-ins. You have to, some of us have to sweat off some weight. Maybe wear sweats at practice, maybe go to the school before school, or before the bus leaves for the tournament. You may have to run the halls or jump rope and, exercise before the sun comes up. The best thing you can do is accept it. There's a guy, he's a strength and conditioning guy, C.T. Fletcher, right? He's a pretty animated guy, and he says, make friends with the pain. If you want to be a bodybuilder, it's painful. Make friends with it. Don't fight it. And I know years ago, 1988, I was a senior and was fortunate enough to make the dream team, the ASICS All-American poster thing, and got to compete in the Dapper Dan Classic. And, that's still one of my goals, just to have an athlete compete in that. It's still quite an event. But I was pretty much just being a baby, and this coach pulls me aside, didn't even know him, and he goes, "Hey, Purler, where are you wrestling at next year?" And I said, Oklahoma State. And he goes, "Are you going to have to cut some weight in college?" I go, "Yep." He goes, "How about this summer? Are you going to Fargo?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "You going to cut weight for that?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "So you're going to cut weight as a wrestler?" I go, "Yeah, I pretty much have to. It's part of the deal." Especially I had a twin brother, still do, and he was a little bit bigger, so he was always the one that was lifting the weights and getting big, and I was the weight cutter of the relationship. And he goes, "Then why you fight it?" And I just kind of sat there. He goes, "Don't fight it. It's part of wrestling, And over time, I've learned to think that if you want to be a gymnast, you have to spend 5-6 hours in the gym at a time, Cross-country practice, wrestling practice, you don't have to practice 5-6 hours a day. So a gymnast does. If you're in ballet, you have to be on a strict diet your whole career. If you're a bodybuilder, you have to, when it comes time to for the competition, you have to be on an unbelievable strict diet. Don't fight it. Just make friends with it and say, this is part of the sport. This is part of what I have to do. And you would be amazed at how that freed up so much of my sort of mental capacity to focus on wrestling. And you'd be amazed at when you take the drama out of training and you don't fight it. I tell my kids all the time, if you don't like drilling, quit. If you don't like practicing in the off season, quit. Do something else. You don't have to wrestle. Bill Gates didn't wrestle. He does just fine in life. But if you choose to wrestle, these are the things you have to do. Just do it. Same way with the weight loss aspect of it. For some of us, it's not an issue, especially as you're younger. Weight cutting is silly. But as you get in high school, most of us have to watch our weight. Maybe pull off a few pounds at the last minute through sweating. And college, obviously 98% of those guys are doing it. So make friends with it, accept it, don't fight it, and I think you're going to free up a lot more of your mental capacity for training, and wrestling will be more enjoyable. So good luck to everyone. There's also quite a few weight loss videos on my YouTube channel where we discuss, making weight before the night, how to eat. We even have a clip, how to eat McDonald's before weigh-ins. So you might want to check that out. Not that McDonald's is a good thing to eat, but, people do it. An Olympic champion I know instructed his kids on how to get down to weight, get a cheeseburger and a small soda, small fries, and go take a nap and cut again. So there's a lot of clips on our YouTube channel. So subscribe, check it out, and good luck to everyone.